welcome to True Crime Tuesday with CHISALA, and today we're covering a case all the way in the Far East, India. So, disclaimer. All the information that I gathered was definitely from the internet, so I might butcher some names, and also no disrespect to any of the family members or anybody involved in the case, in solving the case, in the investigation, anybody that was deceased, rest in peace. But we are here interested in true crime, and so we are going to get into it. So today's case happened in India. It's the case of Moham Kumar. Really disgusting person. Annoying to read about because it's like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, let's just get into it and you guys can understand what I mean. Oh, and do not forget to like, subscribe, and all those things that other YouTubers say because it's a YouTube channel. So, Moham Kumar, who was this person? Not that we care, but he was born in 1963. He lived in Karnataka, India. Hope I didn't butcher that. And he like had 20 victims, which, wow, my guy, it's a lot because his murder spree ran from 2005 to 2009. That's just like 4 years, if my math is mathing. So it's like 24, like that's 5 people each year. You're disturbed. Okay. So how his targets victims were people that were looking for marriage and people that could not afford to pay dowry to the, people that could not afford to pay dowry to the man's family. Because in India, unlike the rest of the world, let's say Africa, okay, I'm from Africa. People in Africa, the man usually pays dowry, which is bridal price, to the woman's family. But in India, it's the other way around. So this man, he like victimized the people that could not pay, or the people that were desperately looking for marriage. So that would be people that are like aging and they're like, oh my God, time is running out. I need to find somebody. And then he will be there like, is it me you're looking for? And they'll be like, okay, you do. So this man, he was also called CYANIDE Moham because of his MO, the way that he kills people. Let's talk a little bit about his background. Not really background. He was born in Mangalo, Karnataka, and he had 3 siblings. And these siblings went on to be the smartest people in the district, which, wow, him and his siblings, like, they were like the smartest. So I'm thinking they were looked up, to by other people. I'm sure they could have never suspected like someone in this family kills people. And the biggest shocker of all, men are weird. So this man, as he grew up, first of all, the father abandoned him and his family when like he finished school, like when he was done with schooling. His father kind of like poof, and was like, peace, I'm out. And so I guess they never really had a father figure after that, but I guess they had grown to a certain point. So it's like, you really don't even have any excuse. Like, no, there's no excuse for killing 20 people, but like now you like literally have nothing. Wow. And also this man, gosh, I was shocked by this one. He had 2 wives. And then I had to think to myself, is it allowed in India to have 2 wives? I still don't know that. Please comment if it is. But this man had 2 wives, and they didn't know about each other until he was arrested. They didn't even know about the murders until he was arrested. So he was married to a woman in his district and a woman in another district. This man also had children with these women. So I'm guessing he had 2 families now. And so the things that he stole, like he would steal from his victims. He would kill them and steal from them. He would kill and rob them. Literally, which is, I'll explain everything. So he used this money that he stole to provide for his family members. Just get a second job. Like, that's not even a job. Just get a second job. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of like the whole dirt of the whole situation, okay? How he got these women, because like 20 people is a lot of people to murder. And how did you get all those 20 people under the same, like, what can we call it? Under the same category. Like, wasn't that like rumors? I don't know. But look, this is what happened. So this man, what he would do is he would look for, which I'm thinking, how do you know this person's married? This person's looking for marriage. I'm sure the conversations, right? So he would look for people like that are looking for marriage, and then he would conversate with them. Like all the people that are looking like their age, like they're really way above the marriage age, which I do not know what the marriage age. You can get married at 60. Nobody cares. So he would look for those people. I guess they were not wearing rings or something. He'll conversate with them, find out they're not married, and then he would start to charm them and reel them in. And he would be like, yeah, so I'm gonna marry you. Okay, let me take it seriously. He's like, I'm gonna marry you. He would promise them marriage and all these things. And obviously, you're a woman, he's been desperate, and then obviously you meet this person who I assume was charming, because you're not gonna tell me you're gonna marry me within the day. And I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go, puppy. No. So this person, I'm sure, was charming. So he got these people and they finally agreed, like, okay, yeah, I'm sure he talked to them, they exchanged numbers, he kept on talking to them. I'm sure that's how it went. And then he would tell them, like, oh, don't tell your family that me and you are a thing, we're getting married, because they would think it's a bad idea, because like suddenly we meet and suddenly we want to get married, which I'm thinking, yes, anybody would think that's a bad idea. I would be like, what the fuck are you thinking? But these people, I guess, I don't know what he told them, and they were like, yeah, let's go. So they would go together and they would elope and get married. And he's like, yeah, we'll tell them post-marriage. At that point, they'll be okay with everything. And what he did after post-marriage, I don't know if this was the honeymoon, I assume. He would take them to another city, like the next city near Kanakata. He would take them there and he would book a lodge and everything, I guess. And then he would have the person in the lodge and they would have intercourse, obviously. Because it's honeymoon, he's making it, And he would make sure they're post-ovulation, so that they don't get pregnant and have his baby and have it as evidence against him. Crazy, crazy boy. After that, the next day, he would be like, take off your jewelry. You look better without the jewelry. You're a natural beauty and I love you. I'm guessing he told them something in those lines, because if you told me to take out, Indians, that's one thing I know. I have Indian friends, they wear like real gold jewelry. Like if it's gold, it's real. So it's like, it's got value, right? And if you told me to take out my gold jewelry, I'd be like, you is crazy. I'm going out with these. Like, I shower with them. I sleep with them. You have to cut off my ears to take them off. You understand? So, yeah, he told them. I don't know why they believe. Anyway, he told them, put them down. I'm sure he told them something like, I'm going to get you new earrings. So, yeah, he would tell them that. They'll take them off. They'll leave her in the room. And then they'll go out, playing a woman and everything. And we know our Indians, they love jewelry. They love bling. They're out here. So I'm thinking, why are you going out playing like that? Why would you? Isn't that like part of that culture to like look all bedazzled and whatnot? Anyways, so they would go out, right? This man, he would take them to the temple. I don't know what about the temple. I wouldn't know. But he would take them to the temple. And then as they're at the temple, he would take out these pills and be like, here, take these. And then the girl would be like, take them for what? Then he'd be like, for their I almost like slurred. What? I almost butchered that. Their contraceptives. And then the woman would be like, okay, that we were married. Okay, I'm kidding. He would tell them like, you have to drink them in the toilet. And so the woman obviously would be like, why do I have to drink the contraceptives in the toilet? Then he'd be like, well, because, cause it's diarrhea and all that. So, oh, no, diarrhea. It causes you to pee. So, you have to take in the toilet. Like, what type of medicine do you drink immediately and causes you to pee immediately? Like, boy, answer that question for me, please. But anyways, let's not, he was crazy. So, yeah, the woman would go to the toilet and then take the pills. This is cyanide we're talking about. This is a poison, very strong poison. And they would go into a fit, seizure, and then die, unfortunately, in the toilet. And this man, complete trash, he would completely disregard them. I think he would obviously wait for some time and see, the person's not coming out, and then he would leave. And obviously, Indian temples, I'm guessing they have so many people around, like, you wouldn't really tell, like, this person's waiting for who, this person's with who. You're not really paying attention to people like that. You're just really there to pray. So he would go back to the lodge, and then the jewelry he told them to take out, solid excuse of a human being, would literally steal that jewelry, sell it for money, and then give to his two families. So obviously his rampage had to come to an end, finally. And this happened on the 7th of July, 2009, when Anitha Mulia, maybe it's Anita. It's probably Anita, right? Let's say Anita. When Anita Mulia disappeared from a village, she's disappeared from Barima village in Bantau, Karnataka. And so, you know, for her, like, she was 22 years old. And her family was like, wait a damn minute, our child is missing. And the whole village went into complete hysteria looking for this girl within the day. And this was because they believed what was happening was really religious jahal. What they believed was happening was love jihad, is in which someone from one religion takes another person from another religion, so they get married to them, so the other person can be converted to another religion. Wow, my English. It's as if I haven't been speaking it since I was young, since I was a baby. So it happens when, for example, I'm Hindu and I get married to Muslim, and the Muslim takes me and then I become Muslim. Yeah, love jihad. This caused mass hysteria. People were like, nah, bring her back. So because people were like rioting and being like against this whole thing, she must have been come from a very important family, I'm guessing, because that's the only time people care. People only care when you're rich, dead, or pretty. The police were forced to launch an investigation, deep dive into this, because they're like, okay, we need to find this baby girl, you know? So after the police launched this investigation, a day after she had gone missing, a police trooper had found her body, her corpse, in a toilet 125 kilometers away from Karnataka. And obviously, because she was poisoned, obviously, same fashion of killing, he literally did the same thing. And so she was found with foam in her mouth. So when the police found her body, they found it with her phone, thank God. And so what happened was they had to go through her call log, because you have to go through the person's call log, because who you last talked to is very important. And they found that she had actually talked to somebody called Srida in another district. So the district name, I'm not going to say. I feel like if I say too many names, I am going to confuse the story. I'm going to confuse myself, the viewers, and I'm going to butcher all the names. You cannot even look them up. So, yeah. So Srida was the person's name. And so when they went to Srida's house, they found a whole bunch of other mysteries. They went to search it, of course. And what they found was it was not actually Srida's number. He had actually registered it for his sister. And his sister's name was Kaveri, who had actually gone missing a few months before. And also, dude, this same Kaveri's phone log, they found 2 other missing women's phone numbers. And so they were like, wait, what is going on? Like, I would be like, what is going on? What? After they found these 2 other missing women in the call log, they were like, wait a damn minute, this is not adding up. And so they did further investigation. This just led them to one SIM card which was registered where? In Kanakata. And so they called this person and they talked for about 20 minutes. Don't know why the 20 minutes was added in the thingy, but they talked for about 20 minutes. And the person was very, what do you call that? Calm, and just being like, okay, fine, we can talk, come over. And so the police went over and they talked to this person like, bro, you have this SIM registered and it's connected to these missing people. And we're just trying to like find out. And he's like, wait, it's my name, yes, registered to me, but that's not my SIM card. It's my nephew's SIM card. And guess who the nephew is? Moham Kumar. And what sealed the deal for this was because there's an actual woman, like she was a tailor somewhere, and he had tried to like reel her in, but then she said no. What the fuck are you? Yeah, and she said no to his advances, and he used the same technique on her, but it never like worked. It never went as far as the cyanide. And so she was like, wait, if you're investigating this guy for these things, I've been seeing him with, I actually saw her with Anita, and I've been seeing him with these other women. So he did this stuff, most likely. And he confessed. He was like, yeah, I did it. It's like, how are you going to say no? There's all this evidence. So he was arrested. Finally, an end to all this. Goodness. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut the video short. He was arrested. I'm going to write further information about his everything at the end of the video, because I'm having a little bit of a mental breakdown right now. So I need to sort that out, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoy my content, whatever it is, crime, whatever it is that I do after crime. I hope you enjoy everything. Keep yourselves hydrated for good skin. God bless y'all. Have a lovely day.